Liebes MyRevelations-Volk, wir sind hier in Frankfurt mit dem zurzeit aufstrebenden Superstar der WWE, Dean Ambrose. Ich freue mich sehr. Hi Dean.
Hey,
how are you doing?
I didn't even know you were rolling. You just kind of slipped into it.
Yeah, I'm pro, I guess. So you're now on the like the rising star in WWE. Can you give us a short summary from your beginnings in WWE?
Started in 2012. You know, as part of a group called the Shield, and you know that ran its course, and now I'm just kind of ambling about the world, doing my own thing day to day, and just getting into fights and scraps. You know, wherever I can, making towns, and you know, just trying to deal with all the big, scary, crazy, evil wrestlers who are always trying to slam me around all the time, you know. Just trying to deal with that. It's a hell of a world to live in. Every day somebody's grabbing me by the throat, somebody's trying to slam me, somebody's trying to hit me with a chair. It's very exhausting. But you know, it's the kind of thing, it's what I want to do my whole life, and you know, that's what I live for. And here we are in Germany, and it's just like any other day at the office. Risking paralysis and risking, not really risking paralysis, you know, but you know, risking, you know, my health by, you know, fighting 7 foot, you know, crazy monsters, which I will tonight.
So how was it for you to meet your idols first time, like Triple H, The Rock?
Well, yeah, I've had the opportunity to, yeah, I've met just about, you know, any like bucket list person you want to meet or cross paths with or have a conversation with, you know, that I've had a chance to do that with, you know, so many. So it's really cool, but you know, and now it's just like a kind of thing where it's regular,
okay.
Which that's the trippy part. Is that like, you know, if you know, I used to watch Bret Hart when I was a kid, and he's like, it was like the man when I was a tiny little child. And if he walked in the room right now, I'd be like, "What's up, Bret? Hey, what's going on?" Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, cool," you know, and I just have a regular conversation. I could, you know, been sitting there next to Hulk Hogan, just, "What's up, brother?" Another one of those days. Oh, I know that, brother. Yeah, and it's just normal because I see him enough now to where now it's just like, "Hey, what's up?" So, you know, so that's cool. That, you know, now it's just, you know, now it's just everyday life. You know, but it's cool to you know, to be able to try to pick the brains of guys like that, and you know, try to learn lessons, or you know, observe how they think of things or do things, and you know, apply it to my own stuff. So
so you learned something from them? They teach you something?
You can learn from everybody.
Okay.
You know, I can learn something from you right now. You know, I can learn how to braid a bracelet right now if I ask you how you made that. You know,
yeah.
Who knows? You know, so you always got to keep your ears open. And you know, there's so many. You know, so many talented guys on the roster that, you know, you can always, you know, we all push each other and make each other better, and you can always pick stuff up from the next guy, and so, I mean, from everybody. So, yeah, if you're not going forward, you're going backward, you know.
Okay, it seems that this life on the road is very stressful and intense. What do you do to relax in your free time, if you have any of this free time?
We don't have much. But you know, when I get a chance to get home for a day or two, I like to take my bike out and go mountain biking, get out into nature. I like to, you know, do outdoorsy stuff like that. You know, I live in Las Vegas, so there's like a lot of good trails and, you know, mountains out in the desert to go, you know, really out into the middle of nowhere and just kind of clear your mind. You know, I like to chill out, listen to some music, relax, you know. I like being on the back of the bus, you know, on these European tours, just relaxing, listening to music, you know, and just rolling along the road. You know, a lot of times the most relaxing time, you know, we're on the road so much, you know, 300 days a year. I travel by myself a lot on purpose. You know, you always find the guys you like to travel with, and, you know, put a few guys in a car and hang out. And but a lot of times I travel by myself on purpose, even though, you know, it's a little bit weirder being alone for you know, you don't have somebody to talk to, but sometimes that's the only solitude you ever get, you know, because you're always talking to people and always doing interviews, and you're in a locker room with people, and you're at a Monday Night Raw or pay-per-view, you might have 1 million people come up to you and bug you about something that day, and the camera's always on. So sometimes the relaxing thing is just getting to the next town. You know, sometimes travel can suck, but sometimes, you know, driving across the state of Texas at 4 in the morning, just
Hit the road.
yeah, you're just in a zone and just feeling the car and just moving along. You know, it's very, you know, I like to drive to relax. So, you know, just making the next town, man, it relaxes me.
You mentioned listening to music, and since we are doing this interview for a metal web scene, can you relate to rock or even metal music?
Oh yeah, man, I like all kinds of music, and you know, I love heavy metal, hard rock, you know, and you know, I like different music at different times of the day. But, you know, getting ready for a match, or getting ready to, or trying to kick up the energy in the locker room before the show, you know. You know, we like to, you know, always trying to use some like pulse pounding, you know, good energy to bring the crowd up, you know, before the show starts. And, you know, in the locker room, I like to get some energy built up, you know. So yeah, I'm a big hard rock fan, big heavy metal fan. You know, we got Chris Jericho on this tour, who's a big heavy metal trivia whiz, and knows all kinds of stuff. You know, so he's out there at the end of the night, just being all super heavy metal. So this is a very heavy metal heavy tour.
Okay. Cesaro once told me in an interview that he got his inspiration for the entrance like this from AC/DC's For Those About to Rock, and you named a move, the Dirty Deeds, after AC/DC song. Did you get inspiration from this song, or did you get inspiration from music for other moves, or for your entrance? You know, like the rock and roll outlaw bit.
Yeah, I actually didn't come up with that name. Dirty Deeds, I must credit to Sir William Regal. It was all him. He just goes, Dirty Deeds. And I pretty much, he's one of the guys whose advice I will take implicitly every time, you know, without questioning it. So it was Dirty Deeds from then on. So
Nice.
And still is. But AC/DC's one of my favorite bands of all time. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. I'm a very, you know, dirty deed doing dirty kind of guy, so it just fits. You know, it's a dirty move done by a dirty guy. There's only sometimes you just got to do it dirty. You know what I mean?
It's just like you brought some necessary roughness to WWE, and next year it's the first time as a single wrestler on WrestleMania 31. So do you have a special opponent for you for this match?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say into your crystal ball, you know, what the situations are going to look like by then. You know, I got to get through about 1 million more matches just to get there. So, you know, I don't have anything.
So no one who wants to get ass kicked by you.
Yeah, I mean, I got 1 million guys there. So many that,
Make a wish, make a wish.
so many that would be great, you know. I don't want to tip my hand one way or the other, you know, right now. But, yeah, I mean, come WrestleMania season, you know, I'm just looking to get into a situation where, you know, I can do something new or different that hasn't been done before. And, not just, you know, the same old.
So
the
this is
same
a
old
challenge
stuff.
for you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know, some kind of new match that's never happened before
Okay.
would be cool for me.
Like you
at
showed us.
WrestleMania. Yeah, like, you
Many,
know,
many times.
the first, you know, like, you know, it'd been cool to have been in the first Hell in a Cell or the first ladder match or the first bunkhouse stampede or the first, you know, whatever match, you know. So it'd be cool to, you know, be in a first ever on a WrestleMania. So, you know, I'm kind of looking at, you know, stuff like that, you know. But you'll see. So relax. It's all good. You'll see.
Right. Dean, we're running out of time. This was short but sweet. And I guess you're gonna kick Kane's ass tonight, am I right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clash with Kane tonight here in Frankfurt, and hopefully I make it out with my health and safety and to come back to Germany again, because, you know, the fans here are great and they give us a lot of energy, and we love coming all the way over here just for that, you know, because it's always a treat.
So you know anything typical for Germans?
Like
Like you know, Weißwurst. You know Weißwurst, what it is? What it
No.
means? No? It's a sausage, a typical German sausage. Do you have anything typical German you learned on this tour?
Oh, Bitburger. That's all you need sometimes.
Okay.
Right.
Me too.
Dean, thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.